Well, good morning. Thank you for joining me. I hope everybody's well. Today is Friday. I think it's like the 9th of August, something like that. I don't know why I'm sitting here and not driving. Anyway, I was going to film a day in the life today. I am filming a day in the life today. And this video was meant to start with a little montage, like my last day in the life video did. And of my morning. But the morning has somehow got away from me. And here we are starting it now, but that's okay. It's just after 9 on Friday morning. I woke up, I didn't sleep well last night. I was awake for quite a long period in the night, and then I woke up, having got back to sleep, I then woke up at waking up time with an absolutely banging headache. So I don't know what that was all about. Side note, I also meant to bring some water out with me because I was meant to drink some water before I go to where I'm going this morning, and I haven't done that. So yeah, that's good, isn't it? But yes, I woke up with a banging headache, so I didn't get up particularly early, and I took some pills. It's gone off now actually, but I feel a bit, you know, a behind the eyes feeling. I don't feel as though I'm firing on all cylinders today in any way, shape or form. But here we are anyway, getting on with things, because that's what we do, isn't it? That's what we do. First of all, I'm going to the post office to drop off some vintage parcels. Then I am going over to Torquay to have an appointment, a health MOT with Bluecrest Wellness. You may remember, if you've been watching me since the beginning of this year, I went and had an annual health and wellness check, I think it was called, with Bluecrest Wellness in Torquay. It was gifted, and this is also gifted, I need to say. And this is sort of a halfway through the year health MOT thing that they offer, and they said, would I like to have one? And I said, why not indeed? I got a very comprehensive, it doesn't take very long, it's like half an hour or something, maybe even a bit less than that, and they do all sorts of tests, and a heart thing in the first one, and take blood. That's why I need to drink some water. Then you get a very comprehensive report by email and in the post, telling you all about the results of that, and it's just a good thing to have, so I thought I would try it. And they've also given me a discount code, but I'll talk a bit more about that later after I tell you all about it. I'm probably not going to film in there because it's kind of a bit weird, isn't it, filming medical stuff, but yeah, that's where I'm off to. When I've been there, I am going to pop into the big Marks and Spencer's and see if they've got any sale left. They haven't done the sale online this year, and there were some bits in store earlier on this year that I quite fancied. So when their website went down, when they had that cyber attack, I just literally that day it went down, placed an order for a sponsored video with them. And that order subsequently got cancelled, but there were some really nice bits in that, and I thought, as they're not doing the sale online, I might just pop in store. I don't know even if the sale is still on in store or what will be left, because I think it's been going on a couple of weeks, but I thought as I was going past I would just go and have a look. Just saying that my parcel's due to be delivered. Just had an email saying the parcel's due to be delivered today. It was meant to be tomorrow. Why is it being delivered today? That's annoying. Also, I might be back before they come. Let's look on the positive side. And after I've been to Marks and Spencer's, I need to pop into the library, so I'm going to do all of that. And yeah, that's my plan for the morning, and then going home. And I was going to spend the afternoon doing some wardrobe decluttering and sorting with you. I was going to film it, and I honestly don't know if I've got that in me today. I might do. We'll see how I feel when I get home. But yes, I'm not feeling particularly chipper this morning, so it might just be a quiet and not very active day. We shall see. But I've got to go out and do all this stuff this morning, so I'm just at the post office now, so I will catch up with you again a little bit later. I am literally the stupidest person in the whole world. I've come out with no glasses. How ridiculous is that? I'm sure I'm going to be asked to fill in a form, which I won't be able to see. No glasses, and no spare glasses in the car either, not even any sunglasses in the car. Very cross with myself. I'm all done. That was nice and quick. Just wanted to show you this lovely flower bed outside the hotel. that I just went to for my screening. It was very, very quick for the mid-year one. I just had my blood taken and a blood pressure check, and it was a lovely lady this time. It was a guy last time who was very pleasant, but a particularly nice lady this time. I had a nice chat with her, and I was in and out in about 10 minutes. Should get my results in 8 to 10 days by email and in the post as well, so that's nice. Right, I'll turn around and show you Torquay Harbour in a minute. Make sure I don't get run over on the way. Torquay seafront. Very pretty. Then we've got the gardens over here, which are also pretty. The bowling green, and there's a fun fair on the seafront over there. I guess for the school at summer holidays. I meant to say as well, thankfully didn't need to fill in any forms as they had all my information from last time. So quick and easy, and the report you get is so comprehensive. I really do recommend the Bluecrest Wellness check. I think it's nice when you get to our age, I mean, to get a little bit of a health MOT, isn't it? So I have got a discount code if you want to book yourself in. I know that when I did it last time, a couple of people said that they did it every year, and it just gives you, I guess it gives you the opportunity to flag things up early if there is something that needs further investigation, and also gives you a bit of peace of mind if you're worried about your health at all, which is nice. I'll tell you when I get home, because I can't remember exactly what the deal is, but I will have a look when I get home. I have come back home in order to pick up my glasses before going to the library because whilst I've struggled through everything else on my to-do list this morning out and about, without the glasses, I definitely can't do the library without glasses. Definitely not. Everything in M&S in the sale was super picked over. I heard somebody saying it had been going on for 3 weeks, so it's right on the tail end now. However, everything was 70% off, and I got some really nice bits and pieces, which I will show you when I get home for the second time. Yeah, I'm just off to the library now. And I've had a parcel delivery while I've been out from some from Valente, which I'll also show you when I get home. Right, off to the library, then home for a much needed cup of coffee. I am back. I'm going to take that off my arm. I don't need that on anymore. I picked these up in Marks and Spencer's, which I've seen on TikTok, and I was very interested in trying. I haven't bought into any of the Dubai chocolate trend at all. I'm not fussed about chocolate because I'm not a big chocolate eater anyway. And chocolate with pistachio doesn't sound particularly exciting to me. So I did quite fancy this though. This is pistachio and shortbread crunchy clouds. It says Swiss blonde chocolate with pistachios, shortbread and cornflakes. Let's try one and see what they're like. Yum, that looks nice, doesn't it? Oh, absolutely delicious. Really, really nice. Lots of crunch, nice big pieces of pistachio, and the golden chocolate, which isn't chocolate at all, is delicious. Right, kettle's boiled, so I'm going to make some coffee, and then I am going to show you my Marks and Spencer sales haul and some other parcels that have arrived this week. Okay, I have got my receipt. When there's the 70% off sale, nothing is returnable, by the way. I spent £106.53. And let me show you what I bought. Oh, I forgot I had eggs. I bumped into my neighbour driving back up the road, and he flagged me down and gave me some free-range eggs. Look at those, aren't they fabulous? Really nice size as well. Yummy. It's the second lot he's given me recently. And they don't have chickens next door, so I don't know where he gets them from, but I think from a friend, he said, but very generous of him. Anyway, Marks and Spencer sale haul. £106 spent. First thing I got was these gorgeous black leather boots. They are real leather, which is nice. And they're sort of Western style with quite a pointy toe and a Cuban heel. And they were originally, little leather upper thing there, they were originally £89 and I paid, can I see them? £26.69. Now that is not bad for a pair of black leather boots, is it? And they are fabulous. I'm thinking with wide leg jeans in the autumn and winter, those are going to be just lovely. Very nice indeed. Very pleased with those. Then I got this sweatshirt. It's just a very neutral, sort of almost like a tie-dye print sweatshirt, but it's got that nice woven inside, not fleecy inside. And I got this in a large. It was originally £27.50 and it was down to £8.19. Is that right? £8.19, is it? Maybe it is. Yep, it's down to £8.19. That's a blimmin' bargain. I think this is cotton, which is the reason I bought it. I've got a couple of sweatshirts from Shein, which are really nice and cosy and warm. They have that sort of polyestery inside. Oh, this is 65% cotton and 36% polyester. But it doesn't have that fleecy inside. So I wanted one for when the mornings get colder and I'm walking on the treadmill. I like a sweatshirt, but the Shein ones are no good for that because they make me too hot and sweaty, just because of the fleecy inside. So I wanted one. I have got one already, but I wanted another with a brushed, that non-fleecy inside, the cottony inside. So very pleased with that, and that's a nice neutral colour, so it will go with all my different coloured leggings, so that's good. Bargain that as well. Right, next I got a pair, these are from the Rosie Huntington Whiteley or whatever she's called range. I got pyjamas, satin pyjamas with black piping. They're just a very neutral sort of champagne-y beige colour. These were originally £40 and were down to £11.99, which I thought was very good for a nice pair of Marks and Spencer satin pyjamas. They do have trousers as well, I just haven't got them out. And they've got the little black piping around the hem of the leg as well. Obviously goes that way up. I'm hoping they're not going to be too long. I think they'll probably just about be all right. I can always turn them over a couple of times at the waist, I guess. So next I picked up these sandals. These are wide fit. Actually, I didn't even realise they were wide fit, but that's good. Metallic sandals just with a low heel and an ankle strap buckle. These again are leather. The original price was £49.50 and I paid £14.79 for these. That seems like more than 70% off to me, but yeah, the sweatshirt felt like more than 70% off as well, but never mind, I can't work out percentages. So anyway, very pleased with those. They'll probably be for next summer now, but nice pair of leather sandals for £14.79. I'm not going to say no to that. Right, these, and then got another pair of shoes. These are just a very neutral beige ballet flat. These again are real, these are real suede rather than real leather and have just this eyelet detail on them. I think they'll be a really super useful pair of shoes. And they've got the nice padded insole as well, which is also always nice. And these were again originally £49.50 and down to £14.79, which is not bad for a real suede pair of shoes. I keep saying that, don't I? But I'm right, it is not bad at all. Why has that got... There we are. I then got this handbag. I saw this when it was full price and really liked it. I am trying to use smaller handbags. I used to be big into the heavy tote shoulder bags, and I am trying to wean myself into smaller bags just because it's easier and less weight on my shoulder. And I really liked this when I first saw it. It's that very almost like a I always think this green is almost like a neutral, and it will go with loads of things. And I like the gold chain, and it sort of opens like that and then like that, so it's quite an unusual design. And then it sort of magnetizes down here. It's got magnets in these two corners, goes down like that. I really like this bag. I'm so pleased I picked it up. I was umming and ahhing over it for ages. That was originally £35, and I paid £10.49 for that, so I reckon that's well worth a tenner, that bag. I love it. And the final item, I bought a multi-pack of knickers as well, but nobody needs to see those on the internet, and they were £12, they weren't in the sale. Final item I got was this little blouse. Again, it's just a neutral sort of, it's a beige, isn't it? I suppose you call that a beige heading for a brown. And it's this style of top that I rather like at the moment, that has like a little ruffle rather than an actual sleeve. It's viscose, and it's got a V-neck with a little tie, which I may cut off because I'm not over keen on tie necks. That was originally £25, and I paid £7.49 for that one. So what a bargain. I am very happy with all my things I bought. So yeah, I spent a total of £106.53, and although I can't return them, I'm pretty sure they will all fit. Marks and Spencer sizing is usually pretty reliable. So yeah, all good. Right, while I'm here, let's have a sip of coffee before I do anything else. And then I've got a couple of bits to show you. We'll unwrap the Valente parcel. I've got another home fragrance order that came in earlier this week that I've not opened yet because I thought I'd save it for when I was vlogging and open it with you. And I've got this PR package that arrived yesterday from L'Oreal. And this was a bit of a coincidence because I have been looking, this is what they've sent me. It's the Revitalift Laser range, and I have seen this particular product all over TikTok, and I've actually got it in my TikTok shop basket to buy because I saw a creator over there, Just Nina I think she's called, but use this on her mum's eye bags, and it was amazing. It made a real difference, so I was tempted to buy it, but I've been sent it, so that's really nice. Thank you very much to L'Oreal. I will probably do, not today, but I will probably do try this on type thing with you at some point and see how that goes, if it works for me. So they've also sent me the Revitalift Laser Day Cream, and the can't get this one out. Come out. Oh, there we are. The Tripeptides Age Correcting Serum. I haven't tried any L'Oreal skincare for ages, I don't think. I thought there was a lorry coming up the drive, but it's the dustbin lorry. Just stopped at the end to take the garden waste away. Yeah, I haven't tried any L'Oreal skincare for ages, so I will enjoy trying this out. And as I say, I will do a demo of this at some point because the results the results I've seen on TikTok are pretty damn amazing. I don't know if you can wear it under makeup or if it's meant to go over the top, but I will. They haven't sent me a leaflet or anything. I usually get some sort of leaflet when I get PR from them, but yeah, anyway, that's good. That'll be interesting to try. Right, let me go and grab a pair of scissors quickly. In my defence, ordering from Valente, who make the loveliest home fragrances, I am almost out of diffusers. I have one reed diffuser left, and I like to have reed diffusers dotted about the house because they make my house smell nice. So I was sort of in need of this, and they were doing this bundle offer, which seemed to be amazing good value, and you could choose your individual scents as well, because some of the Valente scents I don't particularly rate. I tend to find that I like the ones that have lemongrass or lemon in them, and the others don't work brilliantly for me. So but as I could choose my own scents in this bundle, I decided that I would go ahead and purchase. Right, I can't remember how much it was actually. Let me just look up on my phone and see if I can. So this whole bundle was £39.99. Shipping was £3.16. So it's a total of £43.51. So they do make some of the best reed diffusers I have tried, I have to say, this brand. Oh, I've got one in a slightly broken box. That's not great, but never mind. Good thing I'm not giving it as a gift, isn't it? Oh, it's all ripped at the side as well. That's not good. Right, let's move that over there. So first of all, we have, what do we have in here? Oh. We've got some little mini room mists, and I was able to choose all the fragrances of these. I've got green apple and honeysuckle. I've never tried their room mist, so this will be interesting. I've got lemongrass and rosemary. Got bergamot and lemon. I've tried that in a diffuser. That is lovely. I've got that in my spare room at the moment. And Portofino Bay. Doesn't that sound lovely? I'm going to give this one a squirt. The green apple and honeysuckle. It's very pleasant. I don't particularly detect any apple in it. Bit florally. Yeah, nice. Inoffensive. Right, diffusers. What have we got here? We have wild mint and Sicilian lemon. I haven't tried this one before, but it had the lemon in it, so I was quite excited to try that one. Comes with the black reeds as well. Oh. We've then got, what are you? They all come with a card in them as well. Portofino Bay. Should we give that one a little smell? Oh, that's nice. It's a very green scent, that. It's really green and fresh. I was expecting it to be more sort of tropical. Yeah, that's very like the sea with lots of green grass and stuff around, that one. Nice. Not what I was expecting. I think I've got a perfume that is a dupe for Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino. And I was sort of expecting that, because of the name, to be similar to that, and it's not at all, but I like it. Right, final reed diffuser is, what are you? Lemongrass and rosemary. Again, I've had this one before, and it's absolutely divine. Oh, lovely. So fresh and nice, and it's like walking into an expensive hotel lobby, that one. Which will be one that I put in my hallway, so I can keep myself from walking into an expensive hotel. Then we've got this box as well. I can't remember what else came, but we are going to find out any minute now. Very nice little gift box with a ribbon round it. Right, we have in here a candle. That's nice. That's bergamot and lemon. Very nice. We have another reed diffuser. Bergamot and lemon. Again, perfect. I like that. And I'm guessing that this room mist, is also bergamot and lemon. Absolutely lovely. So that is really good. I think for £39.99, I'm really happy with that. It seemed like an absolute bargain. I don't know if they're still doing the offer, but if they are, I will pop a link in the description box for that. Right, you need to come off there. I'll put you down on top of this other box because I have another parcel to open here that came a few days ago. This is from Smoke and Matches. If any of you watch Michaela McDade, who used to be Miss Budget Beauty on YouTube, this is her candle and home fragrance company, small business, and I've tried them. I tried a mystery box from them a while ago and really liked their products. I thought they were fabulous. So she was launching her autumn range, and oh, that's really nice. So thanks for your order, and it's got my name written into it as well. That's lovely. So I ordered a couple of candles from that autumn range. She was doing like a live launch of it on Instagram, and I wanted to support her, and I really like her candles. So we have Cherry Falls, anything cherry. You know I'm all in with anything cherry. So I'm excited to smell this one. Will it be as good as my favourite ever candle, which is Black Cherry Merlot from Bath and Body Works? Let's see. It says that the scent notes are black cherry, peach, raspberry and vanilla, which sounds, look, let me just read you the description because that's fabulous. Your favourite late night movie marathon in candle form. Juicy black cherry takes the lead like a final girl in red lipstick, backed by flirty peach and tart raspberry and a fruity plot twist. A swirl of creamy vanilla rolls in like VHS static and popcorn scented air. It's bold, nostalgic and just the right amount of wicked, like sneaking horror movies on a school night. Oh, that's lovely. That is really nice. Really big hitting cherry flavour in that. Yeah, fabulous. Very excited to burn that. I'm going to save that for the beginning of autumn, which in my house is generally October time. Although the last few days it feels like autumn's bloody here already. Someone said in my comments the other day that it was going to be boiling hot and sunny by this weekend. I don't think my Devon weather got the memo about that, unfortunately, because it's grey. I mean, it's 20 degrees, it's not cold, but it's very grey and cloudy here. Right, this one is croissant, freshly baked pastry, butter and vanilla. Imagine an early morning visit to your favourite French patisserie for a sweet treat. This authentic scent will transport you straight to a 5-star bakery. What's not to like there? Very buttery. If you like a foodie scent, that is just perfect. Really, really nice. Bakery scent. Oh, delicious. Might actually have to like that one today because I finished a candle yesterday, so that might be my little treat to myself a bit later on to like that. So I'll pop a link for Michaela's Smoke and Matches website as well down there. Right, that's it for parcels and hauls and lots of stuff coming in. Right, I better go and find somewhere to put all this and tidy up a bit and finish drinking my coffee. It's time for lunch. I got this in Marks and Spencer's, everything but the burger salad, which looks rather nice. And even better, it was reduced from £5.50 to £3.39. That will do me 2 days worth of salads. It's got pickled cucumbers, Emmentaler cheese, croutons, and a tomato and gherkin burger sauce. And it's got, is that, I can't see if that's noodles or if it's cabbage, but looks very nice anyway. Whatever, I'll let you know what it's like. I have just done a quick clean of my bathroom, not a very thorough one. My cleaning lady was on holiday this week, so I just needed to give it a quick swish and swipe, as Fly Lady aficionados might remember that expression from the days of Fly Lady. Who remembers Fly Lady? I think it's still a thing actually. I've watched someone who talks about the Fly Lady system still, but I don't know if Fly Lady herself still creates content of any description online. I just wanted to mention, the reason I turn the camera on, these Dettol wipes, biodegradable, multi-purpose, antibacterial ones in the scent Summer Froze. Lovely, so nice. They smell absolutely lovely and not too disinfectant-y. You know, the that sort of disinfectant-y smell you can get. They don't smell like that, they just smell pleasant, which is very nice. And also, while I'm mentioning things, what have I done with that? Oh, just seen another mark on there that needs to come up. I think Ashley's been using this purple shampoo. This stuff, this Method Daily Shower Cleaner in the scent Passion Fruit, absolutely delightful again. Doesn't smell cleaning product-y. Do you know what I mean? That sort of abrasive, disinfectant-y sort of smell. And it's just really pleasant to use and leaves my shower screen, which is quite a big, expansive glass, absolutely streak-free after I have a shower. So highly recommend that. Haven't used very much of it, but I've used it almost every day since I've had it, I think. So, and I've had it a good 3 weeks or something. So, yeah, just wanted to share those with you as I was particularly enjoying them. I'm just going through this little box in which I keep things I want to try but haven't tried yet, so newish things. And it's got a bit muddled up. I've got a mixture of things that I have tried and are sort of still under testing, and other bits and pieces in here as well. So I'm just sorting that out. But I was going to update you on the eyelash growth serum, whatever it was called, can't remember, BioVen something or other, wasn't it? That I'm still using. It's 2 weeks now since I started using that every night. I can't see much of a difference yet, I wouldn't say. I don't think there's maybe been a tiny bit of growth, but not sure on that. I will keep you updated about that. This stuff that I picked up in Home Bargains, the Inky List Tripeptide Lip Plumping Balm. Don't like at all. It doesn't seem to plump my lips. It does say, to be fair to it, it plumps lips in 2 weeks, and I haven't used it consistently. But I don't like the texture of it. It's in a squirty tube like that. That's what it looks like. And it's very liquidy, and it's that sort of texture that if your hair whips into your face, it will stick to your lips. So sort of like a Lancome Juicy tube from back in the 90s, you remember? In fact, I dislike it so much, I've got to blot it off. So that was a fail, unfortunately. That one didn't work. That perfume that came on my perfume subscription, despite being Arabic perfume and Lattafa, which is a brand I love, didn't like it. It was too sweet for me. And also the last on that one wasn't great, I have to say. Didn't mind because I didn't like it, but that one wasn't for me. What have we still got in here? We've got a La Cura bronzing stick that I haven't used yet. A Lake Rain butter blush, which I haven't used yet. Some Delilah Wake Up Eye Perfector. I showed you that recently. A Jouer lip liner. 2 or 3 mascaras that have come in various things. We've got a Clarins one, a Tartist one, and an Hourglass one. Talking of mascara, let me just look at my under eyes. Can you see the mascara transfer under there today? I started using yesterday, only yesterday. Where have I put this damn thing? It used to be my absolute favourite mascara. I don't know where it is. It's the Essence Lash Princess. No idea what I've done with that. It's the Essence Lash Princess, the green one, which was my absolute holy grail mascara for many years. And I do not understand why I've started using it today, and it has never transferred under my eyes. I put it on last night before we went out for dinner, and it transferred under my eyes. I noticed when I got back that it had transferred, and I've just noticed again that it has transferred. It's never done that before. Mind you, I don't set under my eyes with powder massively anymore. I use a minimum amount because I've got so many lines under my eyes, so it could be that. But yeah, a bit disappointing. Not my favourite mascara anymore. That's the mascara, I've just found it. Sadly, this is my last tube of it actually, and it's not easy to get hold of since Wilko's shut down. So I'm not too upset that it's not easy to get hold of, because it looks like that is not working for me anymore. Isn't it funny how sometimes products that have worked really well for us in the past just suddenly stop working, don't work for us anymore? Very weird, that. Forgive the hideous light and the weird angle. I've put you up there because I'm going through this cupboard. I'm just going to do a quick sweep of it to get rid of anything that is too big. This is my sort of evening wear, cruise wear, and other random stuff. It's usually out of season stuff, but it's sort of not at the moment because I don't know, I just haven't got it very well organised. So that purple dress, yes, that's staying. That's a fairly recent one as well, and that one. I think this is possibly too big now. I wore this on my cruise Is it following me or not? No, it's not. That's annoying. Come back here then. And back down a little bit. There we are. That's better. I wore this one on my cruise at Christmas and I really like it. It's just a simple black dress with some sequin detail. But it's a 20... It says it's an 18 actually, but I think that's going to be too big. So I'm going to try that one on and see if that fits. Oh, do you remember this? Oh my God. I got it from Shein last year and it was meant to be an evening dress, but I wanted it for wafting around in. I've never actually worn it. I forgot to take it on my cruise because I felt like it would be a lovely sort of getting ready for the evening, wafting around, drinking a glass of fizz in the cabin type of thing, with the feathery things. I don't know, I think that was probably going to be too big as well now, but I can try it. This one I have tried recently. That's lovely. That's a nice wedding guest dress. Not sure about that one. That probably needs trying on. Fly curvy trouser suit. Does that? I need to try that on as well. This one. Oh, I forgot I had that. That's rather nice. It might be too big though. Another one to try. I'm going to do a lot of trying on. I can see here. This one I think is probably too big. In fact, I'm sure it is because I wore that when I was at my biggest. That was a lovely dress, such a nice evening dress. So that will have to go. That can go on Vinted. That one I think still fits. That one definitely doesn't. I bought that before I went on the cruise last year. Ended up not liking it. It's red velvet and I ended up not really liking it. I don't know why I kept it actually. And it's going to be too big, I suspect now. Yes, it's definitely going to be too big. So that one can go on Vintage, brand new with tags. That's a nice top. That was Peruna last year. You see, I haven't worn that because it's got a tag on it still. I wonder, with a blouse, you can kind of make it work even if it's oversized, can't you? Tuck it in. I'm going to keep that for the moment. This... don't think I've ever worn. I haven't ever worn this either. This was a sale bargain, I think. What size are you? Do you say what size you are? I don't think you do. Thinking you're probably going to be too big either way. It's a 22. Yeah, that's going to be too big. Fabulous little loose fit, very nice knee-length sparkly dress though. Lovely. That top I adore, but will have to go because it's too big. And that trouser I'm going to keep for the moment because I really like. I don't know if that fits or not. These trousers, I recently saw a picture of myself in these trousers and I didn't like what I looked like. And I think they, I'm going to try them on. Trying on pile. God, this is turning into a huge, I need to try lots of stuff on. This skirt is gorgeous. That's a 20. I think that's probably going to be too big. But it is lovely. Let's keep it in there for the minute. Velvet trousers. Those charity shop buy recently. So they'll be all right. This sparkly top is probably going to be too big. That's M&S. I wore that on the cruise last year. Yeah, I think that one will have to go to Vinted. A sparkly skirt, that can stay because I think that one will still fit. This one I think is going to be too big. I haven't got much evening wear left, have I? Going to have a whole new wardrobe of evening wear when I next go cruising. Yeah, that one can go. That's going to be too big now. Do you know what? I think I'm going to stop at that point. Otherwise, I'm going to overwhelm myself with stuff to look at. Yes. Right. What was I going to say? I've got to tell you the story. You remember last week I told you about my mother's cruise disaster? Hang on. Let me rearrange that. I have further cruise disaster, not quite a disaster actually, further cruise news to impart. So let me go and sit down and I'll tell you the story. So today, as you know, is Friday. Mum and Joan were due back from their cruise today. They have had a lovely time since Joan got back on board the cruise, and all's well that ends well, and they've had a really nice holiday, and they were due back today. So imagine our surprise yesterday morning when Mum sent a text saying, "We've woken up in the same place in Norway that we went to sleep in last night." And they should have been back in the North Sea on their way back. They were due to be at Dover at 7 o'clock this morning. And unfortunately, the ship had a problem with dirty fuel, I believe, and they needed to replace some parts in the engine, and they didn't have the right parts. So they were trying to find those. And they didn't know how long they were going to have to stay in Kristiansand, I think the place was called that they were in Norway. So then they had another update at lunchtime from the captain saying that they were still there and they were definitely not going to be back here until at least Saturday. They were still waiting for the parts for the engine at that point. And then finally they left Kristiansand at 9 o'clock last night. They are now on their way back. They are due to get in, I think, 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, but not into Dover. Obviously, there wasn't any room at Dover for them tomorrow, I'm guessing, because they are now going into Portsmouth, which is actually much better for Mum. It's much closer for her than only really an hour away from home, if that. Doesn't make an awful lot of difference distance-wise for Joan, but I feel really sorry for the people on the next cruise because they were due to be getting on the ship and going today, so they've had a day less of their cruise. I must also tell you as well, the follow-up to last week's story, the horrible journey that Joan had to endure after she missed the ship and 2 days of her cruise. And they've already had compensation from Saga. It was paid while they were away back to their credit card, and that was nice. They paid back effectively the equivalent of 2 days worth of cruise for Joan, who obviously missed it. So they did that really quickly without even being asked, which was nice. So good company to go with, I think, Saga. I know several of you commented last week about Saga and said you travelled with them and thought they were good and had had a good service from them in the past. So that's good to know. It's always nice to be able to share a story of efficiency, isn't it? Anyway, Mum's due home from her cruise tomorrow, 1 day late, but they've had a lovely time, so that's nice. So I'm looking forward to seeing her. I don't suppose I'll see her now till September when we all go away together again with Mum and Joan as well. So going to Spain for a week with them, looking forward to that. Right, I think I'm going to call this a vlog at this point. I feel like I've talked quite a lot today. What else? Is there anything else that I need to tell you or was going to share with you? Or anything? I don't think there is actually. I do need to just tell you the info about the Bluecrest Wellness thingamajig, don't I? We'll go round to my office and so I can tell you what the offer is. The Amazon delivery man arrived just at the right moment, so I can share this with you in a second. Bluecrest Wellness, they do full body private health checks. They call them full body health MOTs, and they start at £169. As I said, you get a really thorough report on all sorts of different things, and it's very quick and efficient and not intrusive, particularly in terms of having to take all your clothes off or anything like that. So it's all very simple and easy, and they've given me I'll put the website link down below, and they've given me a discount code for 10% off any of their health MOTs. So if you're interested, all that info is down there. Right, this is my latest Arabic perfume that has just arrived. Took about a week to arrive. It came from Amazon. In fact, Amazon was the only place I could find it available, this one. I had a tester of this in a little sample set of Arabic perfumes that I ordered online. Oh, the box feels like suede. It's got like a suede filter. I do love the packaging of Arabic perfumes as well. Yeah, I had a tester of this and it was just delightful. That's the bottle. Isn't that gorgeous? Let me just look up the fragrance notes so I can tell you something. Opulent Dubai. It is by Lattafa again, which is the brand that I have bought. They've got, so the top notes are mango, grapefruit, lemon and ginger. Middle notes are jasmine, cedar wood and violet, and the base notes are woodsy notes, benzoin, I don't know, ambergris and oak moss, and it is just delightful. It's a real fruity treat, this one. Oh, lovely. So fresh and tropical. It's got the mango, grapefruit, lemon and ginger in the top, and the ginger just stops it being from overly sweet with all those sweet things. It's lovely. So nice. This one was slightly more expensive. This was around 38, I think. And as I say, Amazon was the only place I could find it, and it took a week to come because it seemed to be sent from abroad. But it's on Prime, I think, but it comes from abroad. Weird, but oh, lovely. Very, very happy with that. Oh, delightful. Right, I'll pop a link in for that anyway as well. And thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.